Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel. My name is Brenda Steve Conte. Please subscribe to my channel. Please do it before you start listening so that you will not forget, okay? And also hit the notification button, like, share, and leave your comments, okay? Welcome to my channel. Please, like I promised that I'll be coming regularly almost every day, okay? So you have to press the notification button. Now, especially that we are about some schools are now on holiday, some are almost finishing the holiday for the children, and that is why I am going to talk about the educational system as a whole, and more especially with regards to my country. We just had I don't know if it's even finished, the educational summit in the United Kingdom. So I think this time is the best time for me to talk more about education. Like anyone who knows me knows that I'm an educationist. I have a passion for learning. I believe in it. I strongly do believe in it. And I thank my parents, my late parents, may their souls rest in peace, for what they imparted in me. Unfortunately for me, they were very good teachers. One was a lecturer and the other one was a teacher, primary school teacher. And more especially my mom, who was a primary school teacher. Because I could remember she had a way of making you love education. She never smacked me to learn, and so I saw education as fun. She made it fun, you understand? She had all type of ways for you to learn. And even before she died, she retired as a teacher. She taught for over 3 decades. And when she retired, she could not go without teaching. And she taught until the last day of her life. Yeah. She would teach children privately at home. And they can attest to it that she was one of the best of the best, okay? Because she loved it. That is why I want to start by talking to teachers. In order to improve the level of the quality of education, especially in my country, in Africa and all, you have to love the profession. Teaching, like any profession, but more especially teaching, because you are dealing with somebody else's children. These children, they have all kind of challenges. You have to have the patience. You have to have the love, okay? So I always talk with my country at the back of my mind. So please, but anyone can relate to what I'm saying. I want to start by attacking primary school. Not that every stage of education is very important, but I always say that the foundation is always important, because people struggle when the foundation is weak. That is why I never play with the foundation. My kids, I never played with their primary school education. In fact, when they go to secondary school, some of the things I don't even know, so I can't help them with those things. But because they have the base, they can help themselves, okay? So I always say, and what do you think primary school education means? It's like the first stage of education after preschool, like nursery, after preschool is the first stage, and I think it is one of the most important stage. I'm telling you, okay? So now, what can we do, especially in my country? The first thing you can do is you have to be training these teachers on a regular basis. Like I say, all profession, because we have, like, I'm an accountant, we have continuous training where you have to have your CPD requirements every year. Because it is good to monitor teachers. You don't just send them in the classroom and leave them, because some of them, they need this extra boost, and everyone would benefit from it. They should have something like yearly, or because they do it here all the time, you have something. Sometimes the school is closed and they will tell you that the teachers are doing their training, and this is very important, where a teacher will learn new technology, new skills, and they will learn from each other. So they will be up to date with technology, because my kids sometimes come home, they laugh at the teachers that they don't know technology. I'm saying, okay, but you have to be, you have to know these things, you understand, and different skills and things like that. The other very important thing, especially in Africa, that I think is lacking, they say all work and no play makes Brenda a dull girl, okay? These children, they have different talents, and it's not all about teaching. You understand? Like extracurricular activities, for instance, music, arts, drama, you understand, cooking, things like that. They are all education, you understand? Because music is a powerful means of education, you understand? Some people can learn through music, and they say when, for instance, when you have like assembly, my children, when they have it, you'll find out that the children who know how to play the different musical instruments, when they play it, the children, they relate to it more than if you go and sit there and play. It sends a message to the others that, oh my God, look at my friend, look at Emma, look at Peter playing the instrument. I want to do it. You understand? They become more interested in it. And also it brings out their talents. You understand? They enjoy education more. I believe, especially in Africa, my country, that this school should consider that very much. Because you go to many of these schools, they don't have it, especially the government schools. They don't have these kinds of provision. You understand? They should come together, raise funds. It's not always government have to do it for you. Raise funds, yeah? Have parent teachers meetings and raise the funds, okay, so that you buy instruments for these children, teach them drama, you understand, but their talent comes out, they enjoy going to school, because there are some children who don't enjoy going to school, and if a child doesn't enjoy going to school, how do you expect the child to learn? We have to do various things to make them learn, and that one is education on its own as well, okay. And the other thing as well is there should be a pupil teacher relationship. There are certain teachers who, like I said, they just do the job, I think, just to earn money. They have no love for the job. And you have to know, as teachers, yeah, these children, you have to see them like your children. They are yours, they are in your care and everything. So you have to know that the way you will treat your kids back home, that's the way you will treat them, if not more, because their parents are not around. And whatever baggage you have, your own personal problem, you have to know that you have to keep it at home. You don't take it out on the kids. A lot of teachers do that. I remember Methodist Girls High School, I will not, of course, call the name of the teacher. There was one teacher. And teachers, not only that teacher, used to do that a lot when I was in school, especially secondary school. Like, I wear red. They will wear red, and that day the children will know that they will flog them, they will beat them mercilessly. What is that? You actually purposely wore the red, making sure that your own personal problem, you are going to do impart it on the children. It's not good at all. You should have that, and you should make yourself, even though you are a disciplinarian, but the children should have confidence to come to you and tell you their problems, to talk to you without lying. When you ask them a question, there is a problem in the class, you should be able to ask the children, and they should be able to confess. If you have that relationship, that rapport with the children, it is very, very important. Also, the sitting arrangements in Africa, I asked a lot of my cousins and friends who are teachers, well-experienced teachers who are doing extremely well. Most of them work in the government schools, not private schools, and they are doing very well. And they said they are having challenges with regards to sitting arrangements, because when I went to school back home, one table, one chair for me, okay, for each student, okay, each pupil. But now they cram together, and some don't even have chairs and table. How do you expect that person to learn? I don't get it, you understand? And if they are so close to each other, some of them at a very early age, they start spying, they start comparing their work. And if that goes on, they compare work, and the teachers might not do, and some of these guys are so large, and that one too is unacceptable. The teachers don't know, and they will see, this child is doing well, you understand? And at the end of the day, that child goes out there. That is when they will do the first external exam. In our country, they call it the MPSC, and they don't make the grades. So that's not good. They have to have good sitting arrangements, comfortable sitting arrangements. I went to a school that I helped before, when I think it was in 2010 or so, and near a building site. This school was there. They called the school Bobo Pain. So I became interested. Why are they calling it Bobo Pain? And everybody was laughing. As the name suggests, the school was in it was the quality of education. There were little or no desks. Most of the children would sit on the floor on a mat at the back of the classroom, and the class, I don't know how they did it, my dear, don't ask me, because it was just a big hall, the whole school, you understand? That teacher will be shouting there, that one shouting there, just a big hall. They just divided it into different classes like that. So how do you expect the standard of education to be high in that particular school? The school did not even have toilets. I remember we helped them out to raise funds for them to have toilets. A lot of schools in Africa, including my country, they're struggling, developing countries. Schools don't have toilets. The children have to walk miles to go in the bushes. And when they go there, they meet a lot of challenges. Snakes and things can hurt them, and also that is where rape and things start taking place. So that too is a challenge. The children should be comfortable to a large extent, so that all they know is that they are well taken care of and they concentrate on their studies. That's another big challenge that we normally have with this. Is a nightmare. The other thing we can do in the school setting, we should divide children. We should learn that not all children learn at the same pace. Even my kids, okay? They sometimes divided into 3 or 4 categories, whereby they set the homework according to your ability. The reason is, it's a lot of advantages when you do it like that. Because some children, even my daughter was telling me yesterday, they compare, how much did you have? And I was like, why do you need to do that? But it's like a cultural thing. They cannot help it in their own school. So she said they cannot help it. And she went on to say some friends, they will be very disgruntled with you when you beat them. I said, why do you do it? But anyway, they do it. You understand what I mean? And so the way they learn here, they put them into groups. You understand? So that those who learn at a slower pace would be together. They will not see learning as so difficult. And sometimes they will have help that will help them. Especially another set of people, children with special needs. They have those that have dyslexia and things like that. They have people to help them. And these are lacking a lot in our community. And these children, they will just say they are stupid. Their peers would laugh at them. Even some teachers. We saw it quite recently. A teacher making mockery out of a child. Sending the audio around when the child was not speaking proper English. And that was very bad. That teacher should be dealt with, should be disciplined. You don't make a mockery out of any child, because some children, they are not up there academically. But that is why I say we have to put this extracurricular activities. Some children are good in the area of sports. Some children use their hands and things like that. I'll talk more on that when I'm talking about secondary school education, okay? So you see, but primary school, and also I'm talking to you, the parents. You don't need to go to school. We have parents, we have doctors, lawyers coming from homes. We have both or one parent. They are illiterates. You understand? But they still, some parents, in fact, because they are illiterate, they want their children to learn so much, and they go all out to ensure that their children learn. And please, my people, I'm talking to you in Africa. Let the girls to learn. Do you know how sweet it is for a girl, your daughter, to learn? And it's not like in those days that you say, oh, women should not learn because they will get married and they are whisked off. In fact, nowadays, women, a girl child never leaves home. I'm telling you, it is a beautiful thing to have a child. They never leave. They will bring their husbands home. So what are you talking about? Let's send them all to school. You understand? In most cases, the girl child will take care of you more than the male child. So please send all your kids to school, okay? Don't deprive the girl child. Don't deprive the girl child. Just send them to get married at this early age. Let them live a miserable life for the rest of their life. It is not good, okay? So send all the children to school. So like I said, I will be coming up with this thing. And one thing I have suggested that I'm looking into actively for my country is something called the After School Club. This is in relation to what I just spoke about, because some of these parents, they don't know the value of education. They cannot supervise the children just fool them. They don't know how to say, okay, sit down for 1 hour a day to do your homework before you go out there and play, to punish them, take their mobile phones away from them, all kind of distraction during the week, and say, okay, weekend you can have it, those kind of things. You can help parents. You don't need to be somebody who is literate or can speak English and write English, like for my country, read and write English. You understand? You can help. The education of a child, or just like the upbringing of a child, you don't have to leave everything to me. I did not leave everything to the schools. I did a lot, especially like I said, the primary school. I did a lot. I studied. I went to school again when I was helping my son for his history exam up to GCSE level. It helped me as well. I learned a lot about the Nazis, the this, the that. You understand? So it's very good to supervise your children, and they will do the same with their kids. It's good. Education is the way forward. It is very good. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for today. And please, like I said, let me just finish up. I am trying to see how I can implement something called after school clubs, because some of these children, they go home, they don't have the supervision. Some of them are brought up in that, like orphanage. People don't care, their grandmas, they don't care, and some of them don't just have the privilege, the opportunity to have people to supervise them once they are out of school. So if we have these ones, especially for their lessons, we have teachers that some of them can be sponsored as well, just to go after school to help these children with their homeworks or with anything they find difficult in the classroom. Okay, so God help us to implement our projects. So again, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to subscribe. You see it written there, subscribe in red. Press it, and also the notification button. Like I said, thank you very much. I'm coming next week. I'll come with secondary school up to university things. I have tips. You can go through my videos and you will see tips about that. That was a very good video about how to pass exams. So please, and I'm going to improve on it as time goes on. That is why you should press button. So whenever I come, you are going to learn, not only for yourself, for your kids, your grandkids, your neighbors kids, and for yourself as well. I come with all type of topic. I'm not one that just have one topic. I'm coming soon with my cooking show. Yes, and my cooking show is going to be it's going to be a bit unique and different, because I'm going to talk about the nutritional value of different foods as well. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a blessed day. Goodbye. Bye.